on its way. Line drive to left. Hoskins is right there as he puts it away. No problem for the first down.
Now batting, the designated hitter, J.D. Martinez.
Here's J.D. Martinez. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And there's one he'd like to have over again. Missed high with the slider. Slider stayed too low. Ball 2.
Yeah, I think it's pretty clear they don't want to challenge this guy right here, but working around a guy can come back to bite you at times.
2-0 count. The pitch. 3-0 now.
You can bet he's salivating a little in the box right now. He likes to drive in runs, and he's got a great situation and count to do that right here.
3-0. Sinker misses. Ball 4.
And with the bases empty, you don't feel bad about walking that guy. He's capable of taking deep every time he digs in, so it's not the worst thing in the world to work around him if you can.
Here's Mookie Betts. Hit it hard, but lined out in his first at-bat. Becomes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Takes this the other way to right. Number 24 is there, and he makes the catch for the out. The relay, but too late, and he's safe at third. Now at the plate, Steve Pierce, and their runners at the corners now. First offering on its way. Now a curveball knocked down at home plate. Good job to corral this quickly as the runners hold on. And a slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball.
1 out away from stranding that runner on third. So the last thing you want to do is throw a wild pitch and let him score. Nice job there by the catcher to knock that one down.
The 1-2 offering looked like a slider that time, but it's 2-2. Won't commit on the slider. Good patience, and it's full 3-2.
All right, 3-2 count with 2 outs. The runner on first will be moving, so we'll see what happens. There are a lot of possible outcomes with this kind of play.
A swing and a miss at a sinker. The strikeout retires the side. Inning is over.
Boston strands a couple. They're still down. It's 2-0. Coming to the plate now, Carlos Santana.
One of the keys to securing a win, they want to keep the pressure on and try to build that lead as much as they can moving into the later innings.
Throw to first in time. 1 gone here in the 4th.
Now batting, number 4.
Here's the first pitch to him. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Betts coming on. Makes the play, and there are 2 gone now.
Now batting.
So next to the plate for the Phils, Cesar Hernandez, hoping to build off that RBI double from his last plate appearance. Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. The 0-1 is a fastball low, and that evens the count at 1-1. Count moves to a ball and 2 strikes now. The 1-2 is laid off for ball 2. 2 runs, 6 hits, and no errors on the ledger for the Phillies to this point. And that misses, so after getting 2 first pitch outs, he's gone full to the 3rd hitter here. skied into very shallow right. Betts is over. No trouble with this one, and the inning is over. Phillies down in order as they're unable to add to their 2-0 lead. Here's the first baseman now, Mitch Moreland. He'll lead it off against Jake Arrieta.
Things not looking very good so far in this one, but we're still in the middle innings. They're down by a couple of runs, and this would be the right place and the right time to get something going. The last thing they want to do is to try to come from behind and win this one in the 8th or 9th inning.
2-0 now. Two-0 count. The pitch. Outside. 3-0 now.
If you're ever going to see a position player go to the mound, it's going to be in a situation like this. Get him to relax a little bit, focus on his mechanics, and get that fastball back in his zone. Can't allow this guy to lead off walk.
Ready on 3-1. Here's the pitch. 3-2 now. Bouncer to the left side, and that'll get on through into left for a leadoff single. Hoskins gathers it in, throw into second, and he is into second base with a leadoff double.
He's been making it look real easy out there. 2 at-bats, 2 doubles. They might want to think about pitching around him the next time he steps in because he looks locked in for this one.
Into the box now, Blake Swihart. Chopper foul. The 0-1 pitch. Tried to stay back on the changeup there, but this is chopped foul at home plate. Oh, and he dusted him off the plate that time. Some mind games being played now. It's 1-2. Breaking ball, and he gets him to chase it in the dirt. Ramos gathers it, and he makes the throw to first. Swihart is retired, and there's one away. And here's Renato Nunez. So far, 0 for 1 with a flyout. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. In the dirt and blocked behind the plate. And a nice job keeping it close. It's ball 1. The 1-0. A shot down the first baseline. And that's by him down the line in right field toward the corner. And the runner from third scores as they try and work their way back into this one. It's now a 2-1 ball game.
No, you try and execute a pitch, Dan. I'll leave you to answer that. But right there as a batter, you see the infield back. You take everything, all the variables into consideration. You're not trying to do too much. Anything on the ground that stays off the corners gets you an RBI. Now mix in the fact that it found the hole, and he's got a knock to go with it.
You know, it's so frustrating as a pitcher, D-Row. You think what you make is a good pitch, infield playing back, a ball is able to sneak through, a base hit and a run batted in. So close, but yet so far from getting out of that inning unscathed.
Swing and a line drive, but that's a foul ball. Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. Chopped weakly to the left. And he won't even think about second as he'll flip on to first for the sure out. Digging in once again, Xander Bogaerts, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. First pitch of the at-bat. Strike one to start the at-bat. Both teams with 6 hits so far. A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2. bat splinters as this is on the ground to first base. But this will be a foul ball, and it's still 0-2. Ready with the 0-2. And misses badly on a pitch down in the dirt.
Tried to get him to chase that 0-2 curveball there, but he wasn't biting. Very well could see it again here, though.
Push to the right side. He lays out, but he can't make the play, and it's through into right. And he will be tagged out at the plate. So it remains a one-run deficit here as the side is retired. Red Sox settle for just the one. On to the top of inning number 5 we go. The Phillies lead it 2-1. Here's the center fielder, Odubel Herrera. Last time up, he was hit by a pitch. There's a fastball to start him off, but that misses for ball 1. Now a ball hit sharply toward third. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit. He'll get it into second. And he's able to hustle his way up to second as he'll reach here with a 2-base hit.
And he just blasts this thing down the left field line. I thought it might bend foul, but it lands just inside the chalk, and he's able to leg it out for a double. Good looking swing.
And that misses downstairs for a ball, 1-1. Way outside, nearly to the backstop, 2-1.
Well, that's a good pitch, but you have to get a little bit closer to the plate than that. That's that big sweeping slider. If it was a little closer, you might get a swing.
And a check swing here, but the bat clearly breaks the plane as he's set down for the first out.
Fooled him just enough with that pitch to get him to go around, according to the umpire. Sometimes it can be really tough for these big, strong guys because once they're committed to swinging, it's hard for them to slow their swings down, and that appeared to be the case there.
On to Moreland, and that's in time for the second out. Striding forward now is the DH, Michael Franco. He got on top of one and was a ground-out victim last time. Off the plate and in, it's a ball and a strike. Hits are even at 7 apiece. A ball and 2 strikes now.
Hey, I couldn't tell from up here if the hitter was taken all the way or sitting fastball and just got knee buckled. Either way, that was a really good curveball right there. Move on to the next pitch, but have that in the back of your mind.
Count even at 2-2. Looking to keep this a one-run game. The pitch hit in the air to right field. Betts has a read on it, and that's the third out. One left for Philadelphia as they're unable to add to their 2-1 lead. Leading off the inning, Ian Kinsler, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up.
Ian Kinsler.
First offering on its way. And that slider's almost in the dirt.
Hey, great take on that slider away right there. But I'm thinking in that situation, that pitcher's got to execute a little bit better. That was almost a non-competitive pitch. Being outside, you could almost have let that one go right out of his hand.
The 1-1 home. Fouled away. The 1-2 is looked at for ball number 2. And the sinking fastball called strike 3, and that's out number 1. Next up for the Red Sox, J.D. Martinez comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ballgame. Here's a sinker to start him out, but he wouldn't bite. It's ball 1. 5th inning, 2-1 our score. Hit high and deep to right center. Herrera on the run. And he makes the catch for the second out.
Up next for the Red Sox.
Standing in, Mookie Betts. Hit the ball pretty well in his last at-bat, but it resulted in a line out. Takes a knee-high fastball. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Lays off the sinker here, a ball and a strike.
These guys have got to be frustrated as an offensive unit so far in this one. They haven't been able to crack the code on their opponent, but it's not like they're getting great pitches to hit either. This starter has kept the ball on the corners of the zone all game long.
And a check swing here, but he holds up far too late as it's strike three. And stepping in and ready for another shot. Asdrubal Cabrera already 2 for 2. He'll look to add on right here. No balls and a strike to count. That's taken. Now it's 0-2.
I gotta say, his command of the corners in this start has been pretty exceptional. He's mixed east and west really well, and it's a big reason why he's had success.
Throw to first gets him, so the leadoff man's retired here to begin the sixth.
Number 24.
Striding in once again, number 24. 1 for 2 on his line so far in the game. In tight here with the first pitch fastball that's 1-0. 2-0 to the Phillies center fielder.
Boy, you don't see that very often out of a rookie. That's a 2-0 count, and both of those pitches were really close. This guy has a pretty good eye.
On deck, Carlos Santana. 3-1 the count now. And this will be nowhere close as his control deserts him here. It's a 5-pitch walk.
Now batting, first baseman, Carlos Santana.
Low-scoring game thus far. 2-1 here in the sixth. There he goes. Pitch outside. The throw. Not in time as he steals second. Well, when a stolen base is that close, it's interesting to check it out on Show Track. And as the numbers come in, you'll want to focus on the top speed. Really good, and it paid off there. Missed with a slider. Well, he's having a good amount of success here, Dan, even though he hasn't really gotten a ton of swings and misses.
Yeah, it amazes me how every game you pitch can be so different, Matt. Sometimes it feels like guys can't touch you and you're just punching everyone out. But other times, you don't have your good stuff and you really rely on movement and location to get outs. That's been the case for him today, and it's really working.
Another payoff pitch. Now a swing and a chopper foul right at home plate. Making him work out there. The 9th pitch of the at-bat coming up. And he finally wins the battle as this is swung on and missed for the second out.
The bottom third of the lineup hasn't put up a lot of resistance in this one. Pretty much has been sure outs other than that one hit. That really puts a lot of pressure on other guys to make stuff happen. These aren't the guys you usually count on, but it certainly helps if they can do something productive.
Now the 1-1 pitch is swung on and missed for strike number 2.
You could just see this guy out on the mound right here. Just the body language. He knows he's on top of his game, executing a nasty.
And we'll have to leave it there as the play is made here to end the inning. Phillies strand 1. Here's Steve Pearce now. 0 for 2 on his line thus far.
Left fielder, Steve Pearce.
First pitch on its way. And he takes a pitch that's ruled a strike at the knees. Pretty liberal strike zone there. It's 0-1. And he lays off for ball 1. Now some movement out in the Phillies bullpen as a lefty and a right-hander start to loosen. The 1-2. Misses, ball 2. And he's getting his money's worth up there now. It's full 3-2. Mitch Moreland is on deck. Oh, and there's the good curveball as he's set down on strikes for the second time here tonight. At the plate, Mitch Moreland. He's got a couple of doubles thus far, so we'll see if he can keep it up. Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch. And he lays off there, 1-0. 1 run, 7 hits, and 1 error on the Boston line score. Line drive to left. And he will make the play out there, and there are 2 away now.
Boy, talk about hitting into some rough luck. That was an absolute bullet to the outfield that gets caught, and he would have represented the tying run.
Stepping in now, Blake Swihart.
He'll send the first one he sees on the ground to second.
Hernandez has it. Throw in time, and the side is retired. Red Sox go down 1-2-3. They're down 2-1. So the Phillies batting order turns over and set to go. Cesar Hernandez. And guys, 7th inning already. Hey, I'm not complaining, but this one's been flying by.
Yeah, I'll agree with that, Matt. That's what you get when both starting pitchers have it working. Neither of them have been nibbling around the strike zone at all, and they've trusted their defense to make the plays, and they've done just that.
Yeah, and it's resulted in a game that could really go either way in these late innings. And that misses inside 1-0. We're in the 7th inning now. The pitchers duel 2-1 our score. And it's a called strike to even the count at 1. Change up just off the black, and it's 2-1. He's fallen behind now, 3-1.
Time to focus here. This game is way too close to be walking, guys, so we'll see if he can make him swing the bat on this next pitch.
And this misses here for ball 4. Just the second walk he's issued here into his 7th inning of work. 1 ball, no strikes to count. Breaking ball in for a strike. Outside, 2-1.
Well, it's 2-1 now, and we haven't seen a fastball from him in this at-bat yet. As a hitter, you've probably got to sit on that right now.
Now a 58-foot curveball that misses for a ball.
Keep in mind, people, the longer the at-bat, the higher the likelihood that this becomes his last inning.
And that gets through, so he'll have his first base hit, make him 1 for 4 in the game now.
That's the difference in today's games. Pitchers will throw any pitch in any count, but the batter was able to deliver on a 3-2 breaking ball.
Now the Red Sox skipper's up out of the dugout and on his way toward the mound. And that's going to be all now for Rick Porcello. A ball and no strikes.
Boy, the Phillies have been looking for some offense all game long. They've yet to find it. Let's hope they can find it pretty soon.
Smith playing here in his age 34 season. This is his first year at the big league level.
Yeah, Matty, this guy has had an amazing career. And you know what? It's a testament to how hard he's worked, the changes he's had to make. This is a game of adjustments. You don't hang around this long if you're not prepared to make some adjustments along the way.
2-2 count. Here it comes. Hit in the air down the right field line. But this will wind up being a foul ball. There's a swinging bunt up the line. And indeed, he'll not even try as he goes to first, and that means 2 men are in scoring position now with 2 away. Settling in now, Michael Franco. Not much in the way of productivity from him so far, but he's got a chance to come through here in a crucial spot.
Yeah, it's time now that he has to put the rest of those bats behind it, because none of that matters if he can clutch up when it really counts.
Outside and low, 3-0. Asdrubal Cabrera would be next if they can keep this inning alive. Franco ahead with a 3-1 count now. Pereira at third. Hoskins at second with 2 gone. And he misses with it for ball 4. So the bases will be loaded now with 2 away. Now batting, Asdrubal Cabrera. Drew Pomeranz answers the call to pitch here in a big spot. He inherits a bases loaded jam, but needs just 1 out to get out of it. Swing, and he pops him up, and this should get him out of it. Moreland is there as he makes the catch, and they'll tightrope out of danger as he strands the bases loaded. Phillies. And here's Renato Nunez. He's 1 for 2 in the ballgame.
This thing's far from over, even though we're moving into the back end of this game. Only down by 1. All they need to do is get this leadoff guy, and they're an extra base hit away from tying this thing up.
Throw on to first, and 1 third baseman grounds out to the other, 1 away. So that'll bring in the National League rookie home run record holder, Cody Bellinger. Here comes the first pitch. Pulled toward right center field. Herrera's there. Makes the play, and there are 2 gone now. Now back to the top of the lineup. Stepping in, Xander Bogaerts. 2 for 3 with a double on his line so far. First pitch here is a sinker that runs a bit too wide. It's ball 1. Count now a ball and a strike. 2 out, nobody on. A ball and 2 strikes now. Arrieta into the windup. Here's the 1-2. Misses, ball 2. High in the air and drifting out to shallow center. Herrera moving in, and that's the 3rd out. Down in order. Stepping into the box, number 24. He singled earlier, making him 1 for 2 to this point. And he'll start the inning with a pitch that misses off the plate. It's ball 1. A high strike there, and it's 1-1. The 1-1 is taken high above the zone. Here now the 2-2. Swung on and missed, strike 3.
People always talk about how important getting the leadoff man on base is, and it's true. So in the 8th inning of a 1-run game, that's a really nice job of attacking a hitter and sending him packing.
A quick glove at third, and there are 2 gone.
Number 4.
Digging in, Scott Kingery. He flew out in his last at-bat. Matt Barnes enters the ball game out of the pen, looking for the final out here in the top of inning number 8. And here's a called strike at the knees. Don't think he liked that one too much, but it's 0-1. And he takes this one high, 1-1. Outside with the fastball as the count moves to 2-1 now. Sinking liner toward left, and that is in there for a 2-out base knock. So the 2-out base hit and the top of the inning is still alive.
Now batting.
At the plate, Cesar Hernandez. 2 hits in 4 attempts to this point. First pitch fastball off the plate there, and it's ball 1. Kingery is off of first with 2 away. Curveball bounces, and this one gets away. And he'll make it into scoring position here with 2 away, as that'll be scored a wild pitch. And that one just missed outside. And he fouls this one off. And a good fastball swung on and missed for strike 3, and the inning is over. 1 left for Philadelphia as they're unable to add to their 2-1 lead. Sir Anthony Dominguez is on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the 8th. In now, Ian Kinsler. He was punched out looking at strike 3 last time through.
Ian Kinsler.
So now a pinch hitter set to come on as Brett Gardner's grabbed the bat and moved into the on-deck circle. Ball 1. The 1-2. And he takes strike 3 called on the fastball. 1 gone. Next will be the designated hitter, J.D. Martinez. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. Here's the first pitch to him. Comes right after him with a fastball for a strike. Our pitcher's duel continues here. 2-1 score as we play the 8th. Hard hit ball towards the hole. Backhanded. On to first, and a good stretch over there is going to get him by a step for the second out.
Right fielder.
Here's Mookie Betts facing some tough pitching in this one. His bat's been kept uncharacteristically silent.
Yeah, but it only takes one swing, guys. You know as well as I do. He gets a pitch in the middle of the plate. With one swing at a bat, he could change the entire complexion of this game. Hey, that's a great job by the pitcher to get ahead right there. You know you got a star hitter at the plate. He's not afraid to go to 2 strikes or go deep in the count. That's what you have to do. You have to put him.
And the throw is in time to get him to retire the side. Red Sox. Brett Gardner will stay in the ballgame now as he comes on to play second here.
Now playing second base.
Here's the center fielder, Odubel Herrera. He doubled earlier in the game, 1 for 2 to this point. Joe Kelly enters from the pen to start the 9th inning as he'll try to keep the score right where it is heading to the bottom of the 9th. Looking to put him away. Here's the 0-2. Line hard toward right center. And there's a base hit, and this could wind up as an important insurance strike here as the leadoff man's aboard to start the 9th.
It's a great job right there to get a leadoff knock. You got the lead. You have a chance to add on in the later innings. Leadoff guy getting on sets the tone.
Rhys Hoskins is at the plate as he looks at ball 1. 2-0 now. 2-0 count. The pitch. Good swing. Just got to try and straighten that one out. Now the 2-1 pitch is swung on and missed, and that's strike 2.
Offered at that breaking ball below the zone, and that's a tough one to spit on. But the key is recognizing it coming out of the pitcher's hand earlier and making sure that it goes up before it comes down. More likely to be a hanger when that's the case.
High fly ball out to straightaway center. Bellinger will settle under it to make the play for the first out as the runner will have to head back to first. Here's the catcher, Wilson Ramos. He was retired via the ground ball last time up. And there's his strike right down the heart of the plate, 0-1. He takes something off there and had him way out in front for strike 2. The next 0-2. Fouled off. And smart to lay off there as the fastball misses. It's 1-2 now.
Hey, I can understand why he wanted to elevate the fastball right there. This batter's eyes have been lit up since he stepped in the box. Let's see if he gets him fishing on something breaking in the dirt right here.
Striding into the box, Michael Franco. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. Dustin Pedroia will come on defensively now as he takes over at second.
Now playing second base.
In there for strike 1.
Is that gun reading right there? Because that just registered at 91 miles an hour on a slider. If he's working that pitch, that's most guys' fastballs. It's going to be a long game.
And on 0-2, he misses with a fastball.
Big spot right here. That's a great pitch to try and see if you could get him to fish outside the zone. He's still in the driver's seat right now, and I'd expect some.
Well, the play's been made, and that retires the side. No runs on 1 base hit, 1 error in the inning, and a man left on. Nothing in the Philadelphia 9th. Last chance for the Red Sox. They trail here 2-1. Pat Neshek takes the ball now in inning number 9, looking to close the door. Third baseman hugging the line here. Now the first pitch. And that one swung on and missed 0-1. Outside for a ball, 1-1. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. Hard hit ball towards the hole. Throw to first is in time for the first out. There's the first baseman now, Mitch Moreland. He lined out in his last trip, so looking for better fortunes here. And it's fouled away. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Soft liner to the left side. And he'll beat the throw to first despite a fantastic effort. And that ought to be scored an infield single.
Boy, when things are good, things are going really good. How about a swinging bunt infield single right there for his third knock of the game, D-Row?
Yeah, he has to be feeling frisky right now. He's had 2 great at-bats, and then this one, he's 100% on fire. Getting an infield single for his third knock of the game, that's awesome.
Jackie Bradley Jr. will be called upon here to hit with the game on the line.
Bradley Jr.
In the dirt here. And no advance. It's ball 1. Here comes the 1-0. Heavy sinker just stayed inside. His career numbers against Pat Neshek. Just a couple of matchups, no hits in 2 at-bats. Good-looking sinker on the inside corner. Neshek has proven to be a guy that throws strikes coming out of the pen and doesn't walk a lot of batters.
Boyd, every manager and pitching coach, Matty V, they'd love to bring a guy in that they know one thing. He's going to throw strikes and not beat himself, and this guy is certainly not afraid to attack the strike zone.
Working for the punch out and the offering. A little bouncer. Moreland stands at first with 1 out. Runner going a second time. Swing and a miss, strike 3. The throw. It's on the bag, and he is out trying to take second, and this ball game is over.
Well, in a quick series like this, you take the first one, you're guaranteed at least a split. They'll take that every single time.
Close one tonight, 2-1 the final score. The Phillies get their 30th win on the road so far this season. Jake Arrieta with his 4th win this season. Rick Porcello is settled with a loss after giving up only 1 earned. Pat Neshek wraps it up for the save, number 36 on the season. So that's a wrap here tonight. Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Matt Vasgersian, we're all thanking you for watching Major League Baseball on MLB Network. Have a great night.
Our final line score tonight. First for the victorious Philadelphia Phillies. 2 runs.